Let's hear it for the starting five for your Los Angeles Lakers. In the middle, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Now the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. On with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy. To me, it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be a coach for the long term. We'll have to think about the rest of their success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it. Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. Ellis against Doncic. Pass to Reeves. All sorts of time. They get it back. Out to Doncic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close.
All 3 throws good from Doncic. Just over a minute played here in the start of the game.
Kita lihat apakah bisa maintain.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. Out to DeRozan. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Pocket 6. LeBron outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
Untung dia nggak nge-try.
Pass to Sabonis. The Kings need to get out the shot here. DeRozan's shot is off.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get higher. When you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement. And that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restricted position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Lakers in the lead. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. When he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Salah.
Doncic feeling it out. Up top, Reeves. Doncic outside. And he makes good on the way.
Creating space.
What a Euro.
Defenders around.
The Kings trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here.
So the Kings call time. They're first.
Oh.
Now the break in the action. We've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Sabonis is on top.
And you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among goals.
Left side, DeRozan. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Doncic against Levine. Pass to Hachimura. Reeves outside. All good with the triple. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 3. It's good.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play, and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of the regular season games, and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And we can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys alive.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Stolen by Ellis. To the inside, DeRozan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% for the field at this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Reeves. Now connect. That's the 3 fly. That's tipped. Outside DeRozan. Murray with it. Good. DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got 5.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Ellis against Doncic. And they double up Doncic. 5 on the clock. Reeves can't hit. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. On the wing, Levine. He's defended by Reeves. Levine against Reeves. Back to Murray. Off target from outside.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Against Ellis, and it's
Ya Allah, itu udah open banget tuh.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA? The next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes, are doing everything out there, not just one particular.
Outside, Levine. to Monk. Fires from deep. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. James with it. DeRozan defending. And they double up LeBron. Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent. Off target with his three. Levine feeling it out a bit. Murray outside. Monk kicks to Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Now Valanciunas. Kick out to Levine. Sinks the three-pointer. Levine's got 9 points.
Levine with that high-arching shot from the corner.
Lakers trail by 3. Outside, James. And he converts the layup.
LeBron James.
Establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Murray. Back to Monk. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Kings lead by 3.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Hayes finds Vanderbilt. Now Connect. Still without a basket. Drains the three-pointer.
Oke, kena.
Connect is off the catch. Shots like that prove he belongs in this league.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch. Last season shots.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some. And I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively, allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here's Vincent. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Monk against Vanderbilt. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Bangs on the traffic. DeRozan's got a couple of threes now in the first for Sacramento. Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. James outside. And they double up LeBron. Right wing. Fires from the corner. Vincent misses. Kings leading now by 3. Levine kicks to Monk. And that comes off the assist.
Ngapain sih pada jaga itu semua?
Monk's
Nggak
got a
ngerti ya.
second bucket of the night.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been true.
Vanderbilt finds Hayes. Now LeBron. It's hauled in by the Kings. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by James. Murray right side. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Oh my God.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They need this. Hayes, no good. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. They're leading by 8. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talked about gutsy wins, and on a night like that, in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during the regular season. It just takes advantage of the team in a way that very few players
Ayo dong.
Concludes the first quarter of play.
Cepat.
It's Sacramento as they end the first quarter with a massive. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
we've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but we're shooting the ball from a three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight. That has really come out of great ball. The guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Vincent in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Pass to Reeves. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 9. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. And it's out of bounds.
Transfernya mau kita ke Austin terus ini sih.
Substitution number 20. Five to shoot. It's stolen by Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, you got to be aware of that overall athleticism of Fultz. Awesome at getting inside and finishing with power.
And Johns, nothing gets a workout like your phone. Here we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Or is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic cans the 12-footer. Doncic has got 6.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Sabonis. Pass to LaRavia. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Lakers trail by 12. Doncic outside. Connect with it. Back to Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Ellis. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound. Vanderbilt, a screen on Lyles. And it's Doncic missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Monk. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Doncic against Ellis. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. On the wing, Doncic. Over Ellis. And it's Doncic missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Oh.
That steal and basket can ignite a team.
Kings leading now by 10. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Steph Curry, like Kevin Durant. Africa was in there, but this is a new era, a new crop. Jaylen Brown, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Doncic. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Colin McCurry, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right.
Yeah.
All fun to watch. Outside, Levine. Sabonis' screen on James. The offensive rebound. Here's Lyles. Off target from three-point range. Lakers trail by 9. Now Vincent. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Hachimura. Here's the three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Reeves against Monk. On the wing, Levine. Wide open look. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Outside, James. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Got that one, and the Kings
Ayo LeBron.
Yeah, there's 6 points.
Kamu tidak kuat, tapi kamu jago.
We're finding holes now in the deep.
Ellis kicks to Levine. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Levine's got 17.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. Defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And they double up LeBron. And Sharps, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you.
Itu yang
Did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Vincent. He has yet to score. Pass to Hachimura. Shoots the 3. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Levine finds Sabonis. Good. Nice job down low. Sabonis has got 4 this quarter.
And Sabonis, no stranger to physical play.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Lakers making a switch here. Doncic has checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in for White. Doncic on the drive inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. So Doncic will go to the free throw line. That one on Monk. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the 2nd quarter. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
LeBron passes to Vincent. Back to LeBron. Here's Hachimura. Pass to Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Misses from close range.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
On the wing, Doncic. And they double up Doncic. for the three. James, no good. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now looks the pass to Levine. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Shoots over Hachimura. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers trail by 9. James up top, guarded by Levine. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to DeRozan. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Vincent the pass to Doncic. Here's the screen. Back to Vincent. All alone. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Sacramento leading by 11. Here's Levine. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Such a gifted scorer. When Levine is this locked in, the defense is in for a long night.
James in the post. Guarded by Levine. Back to LeBron. Trying to get something going. And finished off by LeBron.
Still a force. LeBron looking ageless on that one.
Sacramento's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes.
2 minutes.
And DeRozan kicks to Levine.
2 minutes.
Here's Valanciunas. Out to DeRozan. Fires for 3. Drills the three-pointer. DeRozan's got the lead up to 14 now for Sacramento.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
James against Levine. The 3 for Doncic. Rebound collected by Levine.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Tom's, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more insight information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Vincent's shot is good.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
DeRozan against Hachimura. Levine for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Into the line for 3 free throws. That's on LeBron James. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Levine against LeBron.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Second team foul.
There's 21 seconds left here in the second.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing, covered by LeBron. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The 3 for Doncic. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Sacramento 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Come one. And taking a look at the Kings, hey, their spirits are high. They have a chance to start the season on a winning streak, build up that momentum.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Lakers.
It's not a huge deficit on the board.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Sacramento, the post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine, and it's DeRozan, and at the 3, the small forward. Reeves outside. Doncic finds Reeves. James in the post. DeRozan's there. And is back to the basket for over 5. That'll be a turnover. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Second, Luka Doncic. And, of course, LeBron James.
And really 2 terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
LaVine against Reeves. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by the Lakers. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doncic dishes to Hayes. Pass to LeBron. Now here is Hachimura. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Hits the three-point bomb. Reeves has got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Hayes with the steal. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Murray. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hayes. LeBron is doubled. Lakers passing it around. Hachimura. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And Zoelos will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. DeRozan with it. Shoots over James. DeRozan gets the bucket. 17 points in the game.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
LeBron outside. Hachimura with a screen on DeRozan. Reeves in the corner. Offline with his 3. Kings leading now by 14. Here's LaVine. A rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Outside DeRozan. The kick out to Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
All Laker fans, time to cheer on your Lakers hype squad. Let me hear you right now. Attention fans, how important is your hype squad in the house? Unless you're here, who wants the t-shirt? I can't hear you.
To check out LeBron James. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 25 points per game, 8 assists and 7 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Reeves the pass to LeBron. No good on the 3.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Ellis outside. And here's DeRozan. 19 points in the game. Sabonis a screen on Doncic. Here's Ellis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. DeRozan against LeBron. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. The kick out to LeBron. Again, James missing. Kings leading now by 17. DeRozan in the corner. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you have to love how multi-layered DeRozan's game is. Such a fantastic scorer.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
Here's DeRozan. Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Rebounded by Ellis. Ellis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Levine. DeRozan against Doncic. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 16. Doncic with it. Picked up by Ellis. LeBron against DeRozan. Reeves outside. DeRozan against James. James absorbing hits on the trap.
And another great performance here from LeBron on the offensive end. Man, that is the norm.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
All right, fans, here come your Laker girls.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Lakers. Monks checked in for Sacramento. Here's Monk. 8 points for him. Outside DeRozan. Over LeBron. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. Free throw line jump shot. Rebound by the Kings.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
On the wing, Monk. Pass to Levine. DeRozan against LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Trying to end the drought. And slammed up by Sabonis.
And Sabonis getting his entire body up that time for the jam.
Lakers trail by 16. James looking around. From deep, Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Reeves has got up there threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Murray. Finney-Smith defending. On the wing, Levine. Sabonis sets the pick for Levine. And slam dunk by Sabonis. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Nice to see Sabonis and some of that mobility for a big man to use that screen and roll.
LeBron outside, launches it. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 15-point game. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Keegan Murray. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's LaRavia. James covering. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Pass to Reeves. Los Angeles with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one.
Miles passes to LaRavia. Doncic with the steal. No good with the layup. Sacramento leading by 17. LaRavia passes to Sabonis. Up and in on the layup. Sabonis has got 11 in the second half.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Doncic kicks to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
Some changes for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Vincent subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a change for the Kings. Carter, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Pass to LaRavia. Sabonis, high post. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
James against Sabonis. LeBron left side. Just 4 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. A lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. The Kings also at the sub. Ellis is checked in. Kings leading now by 18. Here's Monk. He takes it in, and the layup's good off the glass. Monk's got 10 points in the game.
And a crafty move there by Monk. Sees the opening and no hesitation.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Reeves the pass to Finney-Smith. Hachimura with it. Lakers working the ball around now. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
Great pass from Rui there. You can see he likes setting up his teammates.
Ellis outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Sabonis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Sacramento out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. In forward form, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Vincent. And it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Monk right side. Valanciunas sets a screen for Monk. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Monk. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
On the wing, James. Guarded by Levine. LeBron is doubled. And a wide open look for Hachimura. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Monk right side. Good on the triple. And the Kings lead by 19.
And that's the shot Monk is looking for, and he drills it.
Levine against James. Hachimura with a screen on Levine. And that one's good. Hachimura.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Monk with the ball. Outside Levine. Another three for Sacramento.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Vincent the pass to James. And they double up James. Finney-Smith kicks to Hachimura. Pass to James. Over Levine. Back to LeBron. It's hauled in by Lyles. And so Ellis will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Offensive rebound. Monk, no one around him. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. 15 points for Malik Monk.
Always ready to fire. Malik Monk looking for buckets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Vincent the bounce pass. Stolen by Ellis. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Jumps up. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
James in the post. Guarded by Levine. It's good. James has got 12 points in just the second half.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Wasted no time on that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And they double up James. Hachimura finds Finney Smith. Drills it from outside. Finney Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Valanciunas in the high post. He gets that one.
And that's where Jonas is going to do most of his damage. Down low, playing physical, and knocking guys around.
James against Levine. It's stolen by Lyles. Ellis outside. And that comes off the assist by Levine. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Kings?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. James, and the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Some changes for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. Then for the Kings, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Murray comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in for X. And DeRozan throws it down.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Reeves outside. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Monk dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 9 points for Keegan Murray.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Doncic against Monk. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pass to Lyles. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now, Doncic. When you play Greg, the offseason was more of a dead period for the league. Not anymore. They want to make it year-round. Every month, something's going on.
I love Vegas Summer League. It's given us some extra things. It's created a ton of excitement for the future. And also the trades and signings. The NBA is a 12-month-a-year league.
Yes, that goes in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Carter, the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Monk. From outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Hayes has got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Doncic. Defended by Carter. Doncic against Carter. Doncic, no good. Sacramento leading by 21. Monk kicks to Carter. Here's Monk. Carter down low. Guarded by Doncic. And it's Carter missing. On the wing, Doncic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Monk, the best of Valanciunas. And there it is for him. Valanciunas has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
The Kings making a switch here. McDermott's checked in to the paint. Trying to find Valanciunas. It's to him.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Doncic left side. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Hachimura with a screen on Monk. Doncic finds Hachimura. Basket good.
Yeah, Hachimura flexing on the inside now.
Kings leading now by 23. Monk outside. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Off target on the 15-footer.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doncic outside. Now Hayes. Monk defending. LeBron outside. Reeves in the corner. Misses the 3. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Up top, Valanciunas. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for Sacramento.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Zach LaVine.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. There's the 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. So it's Sacramento. LaRavia passes to McDermott. Here's LaRavia. He's defended by Reeves. Pass to Monk. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along.